Hey, welcome back to another portfolio review. Today we have a very special portfolio. This portfolio is a student that is currently at Harvard GSD. So this is a portfolio with compilation of 6 projects done before and after his graduate study. So some of them are from his undergrad study at UC Berkeley, and the rest are done as a part of his curriculum at GSD. And as you can see, he has pretty unique drawings and everything is pretty well laid out, consistent, nothing too special in terms of layout, but his drawings, they always have something special about them that makes them stand out. And you see, this is a kind of control and creativity that one needs to have in order to make it to these top universities. So let's take a closer look at it. So I think one of the recurring patterns about excellent portfolio is that their covers are extremely minimal. And again, the table of contents is only the essential informations are shown and nothing additional. And we dive right into his first project. So this full bleed rendering just puts you right into the scene, clear indication that you're entering a new project. And this layout is extremely consistent. He starts from outside in, from the overall context into the project and how his methodologies about how he came up with the design, and some physical models, physical experiments. I think it's important that one mixes up both like digital and physical studies that adds real texture and like flavor to your design. And these explain concepts. And yeah, overall the drawings are excellent, even though I feel like the texture could have gone a little bit better with drawing, or even like just a single color could have worked better in this situation, I think. Yeah, aside from that, I think the drawings are rather conventional at this level. And you'll see towards the next projects, you'll see how he improves. But yeah, you can see there's something about it. This is one of his first projects at Harvard. And as you can see, like he's adding a lot of interesting twists to it. Like for example, this is not just an aerial view, but this is from someone's window. And not only that, there are all these papers that are flying around, and these papers actually have some sort of relationship to the actual proposal. I think these were excellent touches. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else before. And good old style, like these are drawings from classical architects. And I think there are some of the things that you can learn from these guys is that certain drawings that are passed down to this generation have a sense of power to them. And by being able to leverage that kind of iconography, you are able to harness that level of reverence to your own drawing. And that is almost exactly what he does in this drawing. Usage of bold colors and geometric shapes is something that has been more prevalent during the times of the modernist masters. I think that might have helped. I feel like I can totally imagine seeing these photos from like some books from the archive. But apparently these are actually a part of his design proposal. So something very classical about the design and the representation totally goes in hand. And here he's utilizing oblique perspective. And this unnatural appearance actually used to be very popular before computerization of 3D model. We've actually created a plugin that allows you to create this kind of appearance. So be sure to check that out. I'll link it to the top right corner. Diving into the next project, another full bleed page, which is totally different from like explanatory pages. And again, you can see that he's utilizing oblique perspective. And something about them gives a sense of absoluteness to your drawing. So I highly recommend trying those kind of representations out. This can give the audience a sense of interest and make your drawings look a bit more powerful. Yeah, I think the line weights are not coming out as he had intended, but I'm sure these are flawless drawings. This Drawing could have just been on its own, but he added a little hand and the brush painting the windows. And obviously the windows are a big part of this proposal, so he's really highlighting that. And I think that's an excellent touch. And for this project, there's a sense of color scheme going through. Most of the drawings and models are black and white, but on the parts that he wants to highlight are in this consistent golden yellow color. And there we go. In this project, he's fusing this mallet to architecture, so that's kind of interesting. Pretty well done, explaining the concept through not only diagrams, but also plans and elevation. I think this image used to be on the cover of the Harvard website or something like that. But I think this is a good demonstration of how he's unafraid of turning the whole convention upside down, because he literally just put the rendering upside down and shows that the reflection, so that the reflection looks right side up. So I think that's pretty interesting. Another project that seems almost extremely classical, these figure ground studies, looks extremely interesting. It's axonometric. They're just purely eye candies. And otherwise, like some very conventional layouts and rendering collage studies. And another more experimental designs and representation techniques. Yeah, I think there are some recurring patterns in his portfolio by this point. You might have noticed that he sets up this kind of establishing view and then goes on to explain his projects using other conceptual drawings such as figure ground or diagrams. And then I think every project has at least one or more experimental representation techniques. Very nice. And then his personal work consists of photography, and you can see that he knows how to compose his photographs. Yeah, they're extremely minimally laid out, only includes essential informations, kind of builds character. And going through this portfolio, you can almost get a sense of like what kind of person he is, even though that might be misleading. I think this portfolio is successful in establishing his character and delivering that to the audience, showing that he is well versed in his art. Kudos to him, great work, and let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know if you would like me to review some of your portfolio. And until next time, take care. Bye.